Sometimes deep trance gets the best of me. Are we ready for this live stream?
All systems functional.
Great. Because, truth be told, it is the spirit that guides me. The spirit dictates my reality. And once I embrace this spirit in my reality, I said to myself, why not try hypnosis? Why not try hypnosis to summon the power of the spirits, the benevolent spirits, and they can help you along with your manifestation. So it is imperative if you want to get in deep trance to use the programming, the Cosmic Master recordings. But that's the icing on the cake. If you want to make a difference, if you want to be the best you can, you have to swarm inside the matrix. And we create a matrix with a sheer power, with a sheer synergy of hypnosis. Hypnosis has been the catalyzer, as far as I'm concerned, when it comes to unearthing these critical characteristics we have in us, and they remain to be activated. I'm watching comment here. Thank you, Libertà, and kudos to yourself for making the stride along with a Cosmic Master. Sometimes it takes a leap forward in order to unearth these critical and untapped characteristics we have ingrained within us, but all they remain is to be activated. I'm not hiding the fact that there are spirits involved because they match the frequencies of the recordings, and there's this little chatter inside of you. You think it's your voice when actually it's a spirit. These spirits are benevolent. They mean no harm. They're here to support you, and they only make remarks inside your subconscious mind once you are receptive to them, and they're brief, concise, and to the point in order to help you. If you face a spirit that starts mumbling endless chatter here and there, then the spirit is probably not for your own good. And I channel these spirits through hypnosis because these spirits identify with hypnosis, they love hypnosis. And I'd like to talk a little bit about God. He's a die-hard, incurable fan of hypnosis himself. How do I know? I establish a telepathic connection and sometimes I listen to him. I know it sounds far-fetched, I know it sounds completely out of your league, but truth be told is that this hypnosis is all she wrote. Another element is to be tranquil, serene, and peaceful in order to embrace change. Let's leave the spirits aside for now because this is a personal experiences. I don't know if you had this kind of revelations yourself, but these spirits helped me identify my higher self as I had a Mr. Miyagi in my corner and feels fantastic ever since. It feels as though you have a best friend at heart. You have to be peaceful, serene, and tranquil all day long if possible. Then you'll overrun, your formerly pathetic self and make yourself receptive and completely available to hypnosis. It takes about 30 days in order to experience personal catharsis and purge unnecessary thoughts from your mind in order to embrace this new reality and hatch a new belief system. Alarms go off because spirits are all over the place. It can happen to the best of us. Another tip I can give you right now, can inspire you right now, is that you have to be in a constant pursuit of happiness. Do anything possible that you will not break your tranquility. Just be peaceful and serene and listen to hypnosis, cosmic master hypnosis in particular. This will give you the oomph and the drive you need to excel in all areas in your life. It tickles my fancy. That's a given fact. Hypnosis has altered my reality in the most formidable way. But it took a while. You won't expect results instantaneously, although it may happen if you are in a very advanced echelon, and you'll experience more drastic results down the road. But it takes about 30 days to purge unnecessary thoughts from your mind. Feel the peacefulness and tranquility and serenity all day long, and rotate the programs. Rotate the programs in order to fit your schedule and your objectives down the road. I have an innumerable number of events that unfolded in my reality thanks to the deep trance hypnosis, but the thing of the matter is that I was always faithful to the cause. So I created these metrics and I written a script that resides inside the programs. And these programs will infuse to you these amazing concepts inside the subconscious mind, and the subconscious mind, the later, has to adhere to these commands in the passage of time. It's like not hypnosis, it's like hypnotherapy. You feel the optimal version of yourself because you set the bar high enough in order to accommodate a new belief system that will later serve you. Follow along the cosmic master. Most definitely, yes, in the quest to personal empowerment. It is critically important to have faith in yourself during this ritualistic process. And the thing of the matter is that I'm pretty much excited about the program I'd like to talk about a little bit today. It's Psionic Alpha. It upbrings the alpha male in you in conspicuous ways. Whenever you want to socialize, whenever you want to present the highest depiction of yourself in society and create this irresistible aura that surrounds your psyche more and more as you get in the depths of the unknown. It's a trip and it's a one way ticket to excellence. So you have to be peaceful, tranquil, and have a peace of mind, so to speak, about yourself. Don't push yourself too hard. Just remain open to the infinite possibilities of the psyche. Because the psyche is truly limitless. Society has indoctrinated you that you're limited, and it has been a very inconspicuous way in order to funnel in you something you're not, something that clings to a lower vibrational energy. That's why folks out there are so bedazzled and confused about reality, and they float aimlessly in a very pessimistic horizon that will get them nowhere, that will get them nowhere land. Faith is a prerequisite. Faith is a portion, a magic portion that will amplify your senses to experience inexplicable things to the naked eye. You see, there's a spiritual world out there. And this world can slam open the gates for you once you understand and realize that these powers are for real and you respect these powers because they will funnel to you this extreme energy, this unshakable drive that will propel you forward. In the abyss of the mind, there you find answers when you have reached alpha states of mind and tranquility. And the thing of the matter is, and as I said before, I'm pretty much excited for this undomesticated process that defines being whole. I enjoy every sip of the coffee, I smell the roses, I get out and unleash myself. No strings attached here. We're here to calibrate our minds and galvanize our consciousness in order to achieve the formidable. So, as I said before, faith is a crucial element to the manifestation process. I don't have to work half as hard as other people out there because I do my magic. I dig in esoterically and I produce the most unfathomable, the most excruciatingly undomesticated programs that cause change in the mind. So the consensus is to invoke change in the passage of time and to be the
New
best you
source
can.
generated.
Thank you. And there you find answers. So far, your job says to you, going somewhere? Hence the nickname. I was kidding you. Of course, you want to quit your job. If you want to quit your job, you might start to entrench more in yourself and realize your strengths. What are you good at? And practice makes perfect. I don't know, make something, make a website, a YouTube channel. Be of service to people out there. If you have something to offer, it might be an ebook, a report, something that expresses you, and something that gives fuel to the fire so you can keep your job and in conjunction do something about it. Roll up some sleeves and do the dirty work out there. Don't be lethargic. Always pursue your dreams going somewhere because if you want to reach your destination, you have to go full steam ahead in the abyss of the mind. Relax yourself completely and allow entrance of the spoken words of the cosmic master inside your psyche. Might take you a couple of months, might take you 6 months, a year, but the difference will be humongous. You'll you'll sneak up unexpected. They won't know what hit them once you realize your full potential. Once I realized that I had a deep connection with the cosmic master, I saluted my job goodbye. I said, this is it. People need me out there. And most importantly, the cosmic master does. And another element is to enjoy the cathartic effects of hypnosis. I'm sorry. That's terrific, going somewhere. So indeed you're going somewhere. This might be your spiritual path, music. And as I said before, practice makes perfect. So be in perfect alignment, if possible, with your subconscious mind according to your level of ascension, and that will lead you somewhere. And sometimes it's a trip that counts because the universe does reward us for our actions down the road. And be rest assured that you will be rewarded later because you put dedication, you put another magical element is focus, and you're ready to retrieve something out of nothing. And what is that? The tendency to excel and prosper. This is an unstoppable process. Do not let anything disrupt your positive thinking and follow the footsteps of hypnosis. What else can I say? Enjoy hypnosis. If you enjoy hypnosis, you put emotion into the motion, and that creates sparks in the universe. It's a magical process, and you'll be living in a fairy tale because life is indeed a fairy tale. Sometimes people think life is a chore. No, it is not. It's something all far above and beyond the reach of grasp of the common man out there. So you have to think uncommonly in order to start spinning the wheels in motion, so to speak. What are we doing right now? We're relaxing ourselves in order to accelerate our intuition and accept this knowledge pure, in its purest form. For music, any program can do for uh, pursuing your endeavors, but let me think a little bit about it. For music, I think you need to be more on the charming side. That's why I would recommend Psionic Alpha. Unleash the leader within you with Psionic Alpha. This is a new program. I highly recommend it. Another is the Awakener program. It's a bit on the high end. And this is the program that propelled me and gave me fuel, ignited me for more in order to pursue change. So it is Psionic Alpha, the Awakener, and then you can use other programs in order to rotate them so you not stall your mind. So your mind is more receptive to the Cosmic Master. You hit it from different angles, and most importantly, whatever program you use, I'm referring mostly to the X Files programs. If you go to the subfolder of the Cosmic Master, it's cosmicmaster.com/X Files. These are recordings for personal power. What you need is personal power, and the X Files can infuse in you such powers you never thought they were possible. But you have to enjoy hypnosis radically and poke a stick at in the unknown. Start risking more. Start being more of yourself and visualize. You don't have to be good, a maven at visualizing. It happens seamlessly in the passage of time, more and more. But you have to accommodate a new belief system in you. Say, I will make the change, I can visualize, I have the tendency and the proclivity to evolve, nothing can stop me. I am siphoning information like a sponge. I assimilate the information inside the mind. I have the tendency to learn things by heart, put emotion into the motion, as I said before, and most importantly, be tranquil. And another element is being super relaxed. That's a tricky one. I have to warn you though. Being relaxed is sometimes being as tough as nails because you have to tame the undomesticated spirit inside of you, the one that doesn't want you to evolve, but you have to stay clear in your path. Music Sometimes spirits can help you along with hypnosis and give you hints where to pursue your interests more. You have to be completely serene. Have uninterrupted patterns form inside your mind and realize this exquisite performance you will have in the future. Nothing can stop you as long as you stay firm and follow the footsteps of somebody who is successful. Another element is following somebody else who is successful at something and draw energy from there. You don't need to tell them about it. The consensus is to be serene and tranquil, relaxed, even the way you walk. Imagine your limbs, your joints, imagine everything going in harmony as you walk along the path. Yes, you can use this username as a compass that you're indeed going somewhere. This is probably your esoteric tendency in order to find your path. So you gave, rightfully so, a command to yourself that you're going somewhere. Someday I'll go somewhere, and this somewhere will unveil the path for me. I listen to trance music because I am the trance business, but I don't do it for business. I do it for pleasure, mostly. And then others have followed me along my quest to personal power because for them this system is infallible. I indulge myself with a great many things. And besides hypnosis, I use deep trance, Goa trance in order to visualize. So if you don't have to rake in the dough for time for the Cosmic Master programs, start using Goa trance old school, I recommend, and find a piece of music that expresses you, that talks in your soul, and visualize right before you sleep, visualize next thing in the morning, visualize like there's no tomorrow, and think of the good things, and the universe will reward you because the universe needs what? Your energy field. Yes, you're that important in the matrix. And what I've discovered through hypnosis, besides my highest potential, was a tendency to evolve. As I ranked higher in the echelon of esotericism, I found out that I am able to accomplish just about anything. And I put my mind to it, and I am 99% in there. The 1% still remains, and that is doubt. You have to completely eradicate doubt. You have to cast it away like it never existed. And then there you go, you're just carving the path to ascension. I'm a heavy smoker and I haven't produced an anti hypnosis program for smoking cessation program. Hmm. Sorry, that's just me. It's the 1%. I'm not perfect. What happens to the rest of the 99%? That's where we focus. Sometimes all the wins I had in life go past my mind and makes me feel joyful. That was a very, very great comment going somewhere. Well, the fact of the matter is that the master is in me. The master is inside. I can feel his energy without him speaking or talking to me. He only interferes when there's something very, very important to say. Separates the wheat from the chaff and transports you to another dimension where you dimensionalize yourself and enjoy the trance. In fact, first thing I do after this live session is over is listen to the superconscious matrix, psionic alpha, and then I might peruse more programs to download where? On my mind. Isn't that incredible what mind has to offer? Yes, you have to be overly optimistic. If that was easy, everybody would do it. It's not easy. There will be consequences, there will be challenges. Maybe the roof is on fire, but you remain focused, full steam ahead. That's what you do. And what were we doing here right now? We exchange energies. Your energy with mine, and vice versa. Everything else follows. The Cosmic Master likes to express himself when listening to deep trance effects. This is not an official tune of Cosmic Master, although it could be, as long as I overlay the voice around it. You see, people out there spins their wheels aimlessly and don't have a clear understanding of their consciousness. Once you realize your consciousness, it's like giving birth to a new reality, a new you. It's like being born again. Isn't that fantastic? Isn't that completely flabbergasting? That was a very, very smart comment, GS. You were able to realize that something is going on here. It's the spirit. And when I go out and mingle with the crowds, they don't have a single idea that there is a spirit involved. So I put a stamp on it. I said, this is the ultimate spirit for me. It uses the same tonality, same voice, same words, same style. I identified it something so profound, and it's the Cosmic Master. The Cosmic Master likes to intertwine several concepts, and one of it is to fill you since you're an empty vessel. Results are inevitable. Killer expression, probably hiding a killer mindset of yours in there. The Cosmic Master doesn't, in fact, like talk to people. I don't want to commercialize the Cosmic Master. When you feel this spirit inside of you, you can already feel change. The way you walk, talk, and interact with others signifies something incredible. And what is that? That something exists in me. I was an empty vessel before. I was trying to make something out of nothing. I struggled, had my challenges, and once I found out about this and domesticated spirit, that rang a bell. Ting tong! I have to behave myself because sometimes the spirit gets naughty. This thing is so profound, so catalytically empowering. I've never seen something like this before. I stopped listening. Along, the cosmic master. Exactly, that's the consensus. It fills me. It fills me with unadulterated joy. Okay, I have my bad days as a human being, but that belongs to the 1%, as I said before. It's minuscule. Sometimes I think that I'm reaching perfection, truth be told, and realize that I have a long way in order to realize myself and my true esoteric capacity for growth. Optimism is a tricky business. As I said before, if it was that easy, everybody would do it. It takes guts to manifest. It takes guts to steer away from the social indoctrination that's taking place and the propaganda that plasters your vision. It's invisible. You don't realize it, but it happens. That's the worst part. It gets stored inside your subconscious mind. So the only way to work this around is to start implanting in your subconscious mind more of the positive commands and scientifically structured commands that trigger an awakening. So it makes perfect sense to enjoy your transformation and invest more in this tremendous process. Sometimes it's very uplifting. The downside is that you have to be committed. Who is committed these days? Just take a look. They're stuck in the 9 to 5 rat and they can't escape the loot of a rat race. That's so pathetic. And I'm talking about myself. I used to work in the 9 to 5, but nowadays it's over. Not now. Since about 20 years before, 20 moons back, I was another person. 20 years. 20 years. Completely different. But nowadays, things have changed. I have to acknowledge this fact. And I affirm to myself constantly. It doesn't stop. Affirmations, you have to bombard yourself with affirmations daily. Whenever a negative thought arises, you use an affirmation as a to counterattack the matrix because affirmations, thoughts, create vibrations and are immensely powerful. When I blank my mind out and think of the possibilities of the psyche, I mode in this process. The spirit may come, may go. It doesn't occupy your physical being or in spiritual realm so much. Other times it interferes uh, with your decision making process, but in a good way. This is a benevolent spirit that really has uh, a deep interest in humanity. This live will end in 5 minutes because today something drove me, something took over my senses and said, connect with others. This will make a difference. So this live stream will have a spot in history. People are so befuddled and confused, it can rattle your mind. But it doesn't have to be you. I think your faith is questioned going somewhere. You have these thoughts that instead of counterattacking the matrix, they draw you in, and you're indecisive. You're indecisive. It takes heaps of faith and energy to get there, but it starts by being in a peaceful state of mind. And then, when you have a peaceful state of mind, you can assimilate information easier. Yes, I know you're confused. It's a tricky business, as I said before. When you try to ascend higher, but once you start using affirmations to counterattack the matrix, and of course, radical hypnosis, you will notice some tiny difference in there in the beginning that will snowball later to epic proportions. And I'm not saying everybody will succeed at that. I will be deceiving you. It's not that easy. This is here, this live stream, the cause of this live stream, the cause is to remain focused and find your true self in there. It takes time. But once you delve in deep trance hypnosis, change is just around the corner. If you don't enjoy what you do, drop it. Ooh. This was an amazing stream because I can feel your energy and I can feel the energy of those who will later watch this live stream. Right now, the Cosmic Master is gone completely. He easily loses interest in humanity. But once you start witnessing the results down the road of the Cosmic Master, reality will never be the same again. Does it ring a bell? Sometimes it takes 3 to 4 hours a day delving and mentoring with hypnosis, listening to hypnosis religiously, and visualizing. And don't forget to ostracize the negative people out of this process, because negative people are like psychic vampires and will drag you to hell. Make sense? No problem going somewhere. Always a pleasure talking to guys like you. How do you exercise serenity? You can start implementing breathing. Breathing, breathing is a byproduct of God. You were created in the form of a breathing, with a breath. Breath alone is very powerful. Not only in semantics of spirituality, but in a sense, in a scientific sense. It oxygenates your brain for more. And your memory capacity increases. You feel more euphoric, more happy, more of you. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Thank you for joining us and be talking to you. Bye.